Hello? Huh?
Hey, is this Jordan?
Yeah.
Hi, this is Veronica from Nação, Música.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Okay, so we have a couple questions for you regarding the new city and everything. Are we good to start the interview?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so you're going through some big changes in your career right now. You just signed with Hopeless Records about 2 months ago, and you're now releasing a new CD, I Will Be Nothing Without Your Love Today. How does it all feel?
It's awesome. It's been amazing so far with Hopeless. They've been really cool with everything. They pretty much just let me make the exact album I wanted to make, and I'm really happy with the way it all came out. So it looks like it's going to be pretty good year.
Oh, great, awesome. It seems that this new city, albeit still having like a very electronic vibe, it's much simpler than before. Like it's almost like a minimalistic work. Are you going for that change in direction?
I'll try to be pretty minimal. I tried not to really have too much stuff going on with all the songs because I wanted like the important parts to kind of stand out. I tried to keep it a little more like stripped back and more just like just minimal is probably the word for it. So definitely, yeah.
Great. And how did you feel that you grew like musically like over the years?
I think I've just like written and worked with so many different people over the years for a bunch of different things, and I think I just like learned so much from doing that with people all the time, and you kind of just like pick up things from other like producers and writers and stuff, and it's almost just like you learn something every time you work with somebody else. So I think taking all those things I learned and then just like applying it to this new album was pretty much just like pretty much kind of what happened. So it was like one of those things where if you do something enough, you just kind of keep getting better and you just progress more and more. So hopefully that shows a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And I believe you mentioned that you produced the entire album. Did you not have like any outside help at all?
No, I have my friend mixed it actually, but aside from that, it was pretty much just me making this whole thing in a room in my house, and it was done really minimally, just with like a computer and a keyboard and a microphone. And it's like there's no outside like gear or anything. There's a few guitar things and stuff, but yeah, it was all just kind of me in front of the computer. And I only really worked with like there's a couple songs I wrote with some like my friends, but it was only people that I like know that I really like their opinions and like really always come up with cool stuff. So it was very much like just me kind of deciding who I wanted to have involved in stuff.
Got it. Why did you decide to do the CD by yourself this time?
I actually didn't even really fully realize I was making an album. I just wrote a couple of songs. I probably had like 4 or 5. And I was thinking maybe I would like self-release an EP or something. Mm-hmm. And then Hopeless came around, and they were like, "We want to do a full album." And so I just started writing more, and it just I kind of realized halfway through it, I was like, I don't really need to call these like demos. I could just like finish these myself, and I just kind of, I don't know, it's just like these are like I guess high enough quality now where I just don't really need that extra, that extra like producer thing going on. That's kind of what I wanted to do from the beginning anyway. That's what I did when I started, so it kind of felt cool to go back to doing stuff that way.
Mm-hmm. And how long did it take for you like to come up with the entire CD?
I wrote it over the course of probably the first half. I think I wrote from like maybe the course of like 4 months or something, and then there would be like these weeks where I would just like write a ton of songs. I'd just be like super inspired, and it's really easy. And then I'll kind of take a break, and then kind of go back to it. So it definitely wasn't like a very high pressure thing, and I think that probably plays into why I like it so much. It just didn't really feel like I was like rushed into making anything.
Cool. You said that this new album feels like a reinvention of yourself. Do you think that's just like musically or personally as well?
I think it's musically and personally for sure. I think with this album I was able to write it in a little bit more, I guess, real way where I wasn't really trying to do anything, and I was able to just like write things from a very honest perspective maybe, and just knowing that it was all exactly like the words I wanted to say and like the exact like overall vibe, I think, just makes me feel a lot more confident in it. And I think the reaction to it, and people enjoying that makes me feel like I can kind of go anywhere from here. So definitely a musical and personal, definitely reinvention.
Where did you draw inspirations for the new release?
Kind of all over the place. I listened to a bunch of like 80s stuff, like Genesis and like Toto. And then I was listening to a bunch of like EDM stuff a little bit, like tropical stuff, and I'm always listening to like hip hop and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of inspired by literally everything I hear, I think, to some extent. And then I think like, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of just all over the place, really.
Got it. Signing with Hopeless Records, like what does it mean for you? Do you believe that you're gonna be able to like more stuff? Like what were you looking for like next for your work?
I mean, I think I just want, I think I like being there because I want to be somewhere where people like back what I'm trying to do like creatively. So that's kind of like my goal as far as like label stuff goes. But then for me, I think I just want to see things progress, and I just want more people to check out my stuff and hopefully enjoy it. I mean, it's not really a thing where I have some like overall massive goal. I just want to see like how many people I can reach sort of, and just kind of see where it goes.
So you've been to Brazil before, correct?
Yep.
And what are your best memories from playing there?
I remember the crowds were really, really good, and it was always really fun. Everyone was really passionate, and like it's one of those places where there's always a lot of like people online, asking me to come there, and actually getting to do that and like see that reaction like face to face is so cool, and everyone was so nice. And it was also really, I remember we were driving in a bus from show to show. I remember just like it was really, really pretty. All the drives like through the mountains and stuff. It was like so different than anything I'd seen before, and it was awesome. So hopefully we get to come back soon. It's definitely on the agenda for sure.
Cool. And you played a Warped Tour for many years. What do you enjoy more, playing at festivals or having your own like tour and like solo shows?
I like them both, but I think I like doing things where it's like my own show a little more, just because I can make it exactly what I want, like production-wise, and it can be very much like, it can just feel like it's completely what I want it to be. But things like Warped Tour and festivals are cool because there's like this built-in crowd and this built-in like energy, which is really, really fun. And like I think in those situations, a lot of people who wouldn't normally go to a normal club show would come out to this, and it's cool. I think they're both good. It's hard to pick though.
What kind of music have you been listening to lately? Do you have any cool recommendations?
Yeah, I've been listening to a bunch of stuff. I've been listening to a band called Wet. I'm listening to a band called Honey, and a band called Cruiser, and then this other band called Dive In. Those are like my current favorite things.
And what can the fans expect next for you? Are you going? You just announced a new tour with Emblem Tree, and what else? Like, do you have planned like more video clips? Any other tour after that? Any festivals?
Yeah, there's gonna be. I think we're gonna do a couple more videos for the album, and then we also have these kind of like this like video project thing I was doing where I just went into a studio and shot these like one take performance videos for every song on the album. They'll be up, I think, today, and those are just kind of like just there just because I wanted to have the chance to have some sort of visual thing for every song. They're really simple but kind of cool. And then I think after this tour, we're probably going to honestly do another one. We'll probably go out and do like a headliner or something. So it's going to be pretty busy, I think, for the rest of the year, honestly.
Awesome. Okay, so our last question is, do you have a message for the Brazilian fans?
Yes. Thank you so much for listening to all my stuff. I hope you love the new album, and I definitely want to get back as soon as possible. So when I do that, I hope to see everyone out there, and it'll be awesome. And I love you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us.
Of course. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye.